This is the Commack Road Elementary School. When we first moved to Islip, New York, it was a grassy field that everybody called the cow pasture. I never saw any cows there, but on the other side of Commack Road, there was a family that kept horses for a while. The school was built in the mid-60s to accommodate all the families that were moving out of New York City and onto Long Island. When they built the school, vandalism by the local troublemakers was so prevalent that it delayed its opening for an entire school year. I heard stories about guys pushing cement mixers from the second floor, somebody starting up a bulldozer and riding around on it. They finally had to hire a guard. Way before the handicap ramp went in, we'd gather here after school and play handball against this wall. Sometimes there'd be 20 or 30 of us, with a game going on each side of the door. A couple of times a day, somebody would hit a ball up on the roof. Whoever did it was supposed to go up and get it. Climbing the dumpster could get you to the first level, but if it landed on the second story, you needed a partner to come along and give you a boost. A boost is where one guy stands with his back to the wall and forms kind of a stirrup with his hands. The other guy puts his foot in the stirrup and gets lifted up high enough so he can make it to the second story. For a while, we played a lot of pickup baseball on this field. One day some old guys came and told us to get off because they had it reserved. We were only 14 or 15, but we were pretty sure they were lying. Still, they were adults and insistent, and we ended up giving it to them. But that didn't mean we were going to go. Now in those days, backstops had an overhang, and Jimmy and a couple of the other guys climbed up there, and with the rest of us standing behind it, we started razzing and heckling each batter as they came to the plate. At first, we got some dirty looks, and then some threatening words, but slowly things started to become a little more tense and built to a point where suddenly these guys completely lost it. Now these were grown men, guys our father's age and older, and they were coming after us, and they weren't kidding. We scattered in every direction, dodging and ducking, bobbing and weaving as they chased us, swinging their fists, yelling, swearing. One or two stumbled and fell, and when they got up, they were really mad. A couple climbed up on the backstop and chased Jimmy, and I can remember him loping across the top of it in his shiny beetle boots, kind of bouncing across it before finally shimmying down. I don't think they landed a single punch on any one of us, but it was still kind of terrifying and a little exhilarating. And pretty hilarious, too. Further behind the schoolyard was a place that we called the Like Spot. We built campfires at night and argued about who was better, the Beatles or the Stones. We'd have beer and cigarettes, sometimes other contraband, and there was lots of laughing and singing and ranking each other out. Probably too much ranking each other out. Don't know why we did that all the time. We were there year-round, and I can remember it being so cold some nights that there was slush at the bottom of my beer bottle. If we made too much noise, the cops would come and chase us. If we got caught, they'd dump our beer out, which was pretty bad news, but a lot better than being put in a patrol car and either hauled to the police station or back home to our parents. A guy named Ralph once claimed that he could run around the small traffic circle in front 100 times. Bets were placed because we bet on things, and sure enough, Ralph ran around the circle 100 times. He probably could have run around it 200 times. Yeah, for a couple of years at least, the Commack Road School was where a good number of us hung out. It was perfect for those teenage years when you wanted to get out of the house and away from any parental or adult supervision, but only had your own 2 feet to get you there. Once out, there weren't too many places to go, so we often ended up at the school. And it was really cool.